I went to Europe in late February. I went to Ireland and France, and I ended up going to like 3 different airports traveling home. So I'm sure at some point there I got it because none of my friends that I visited there got it or anything. So I believe it was through my travels. It started off as I thought I had just like a sinus infection. I just felt very out of it, and like my head was like clogged and just very tired. And then a couple days later, I lost all my smell and taste. I had chest pain and a little bit of a cough, but nothing too bad. I got weird tingling in my hands when I'd breathe, very bad joint pain, brain fog, and really bad fatigue, and odd abdominal pain, as if I was like hooked up to like an electric fence. That's what it felt like. COVID has changed my life completely. I still am feeling symptoms more than a year later, and I don't feel like the person that I was before I had COVID. I was active and a very like energetic person, and now I'm completely different. I can't do much of anything. I just don't feel like who I was. I don't have that like spark and like that joy inside of me, and it's just like really heartbreaking to just not be able to do what I used to be able to do before. I'm very lucky that I had my parents to help me when I had COVID, because I have no idea where I'd be without them. I got really bad anxiety and depression during it, and they were there, they were my supports. And I also had a couple friends that I would talk to every day, which helped a little bit, but mostly like my family and then a couple of my good friends. I'm, again, a prime example of how the virus can affect anyone. And it's been a year and almost 2 months now since I was first diagnosed with COVID, and I'm still absolutely nowhere near where I was before. All this time later, barely can get out of bed most days. I have maybe like an hour that I'm like up and can do little things like, you know, empty the dishwasher or go for a little walk. But if I do that afterwards, I'm just completely wiped out for the rest of the day, and sometimes for a couple days after. So it's just a terrible thing, and I feel it's held me hostage for all this time, and I just don't feel like the person I was before, and I do mourn for who I was, and I'm hopeful that I will get better. It's just a really frustrating thing that I've been through, and it just sucks.